Welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist. By mouth daily. Pill number therein.tutu. And this one is dedicated to my mother, Karen Alvin. She died in 2006. June, I think, 1st of 2006. Anyway, last night was dedicated to her, and my mom deserves tutu pills dedicated to her. I thought we could go look at some pictures and share some memories. But first, you might be wondering what the show is about. People often wonder what the show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I forgot to practice again. Are you wondering what the show is about? I should at least pull it up so I'm prepared. No one knows what this show is about. I don't know what this show is about. I forgot. Let's see. Oh yeah. You wonder what the show is about? No, I still don't know. Well, I wonder sometimes what the show is about. And I think sometimes people wonder what the show is about. Hi, Adam. It's good to see you, man. Well, I do wonder what the show is about. And the premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After therein.tutu pills and therein.tutu shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The people. The bells, bows, and other people that come night after night and give me the most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show, the community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell. Boy, does she know. Heck! This show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas, and that it incorporates at least 666 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warped nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity. Punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me. I gotta have another phone here. Created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes, and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee-Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, hi Shannon, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, an ounce of Oz, let's see, a quart of Quantum Leap. I'm gonna need it to look here. A gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. A pinch of Peter Pan. A pound of Popeye. A pinch of Peter Pan. Damn it. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse. A pinch of Peter Pan and a pound of Popeye. I am what I am. This is embarrassing. I knew I should have practiced. I knew I was forgetting something. A whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Dang it to heck. I'm sorry, Mom. Let's see. Let's see, a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I can see you shiver with anticipation. Touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me. Chill me. Fulfill me. Creature of the night. Dang it, Dag. All right. Then what's next? Okay. An undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a college try of I Spy. Oh, I forgot the I Spy. A spoonful of Mary Poppins. Finally lump in Rick and Morty with a liter of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds and wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Dang it to heck. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. That's what Adam was referring to in the beginning there. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and the second coming will always be risen with the blowjobs. This first will always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. The Supermen. And their boners. Wait, what? Now it disappeared on me. The Supermen and their boners will always be, I think, spinsters and sempstresses. Will always be spinsters and sempstresses working the sweatshop. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Hi, Melissa. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign, like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. Hey, Jules. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I were to have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's a once-a-day pill. And you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. You equals you. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love, woo! All right, thanks for being here, everybody. Now, this show, again, as I said earlier, for those who are just arriving, this show is dedicated to my mother. And I'd like to share some pictures maybe of her and maybe some stories. I already talked about the Scrabble table. Last night's show was dedicated to her, and so is this one. Hi, Renee. Say hi to Mitch. Dang it to heck. Maybe we should engage the echo chamber for a minute while we read a nursery rhyme. Go, gadget, echo chamber. All right, let's flip to a random page. I had a little nut tree. All right, let's flip to a random page. I missed you guys. So this book, it's proper. It's very proper to start with a book from a nursery rhyme from this book, because my mom read. This book was published in 1980 originally, and my mom had it. I was born in 1979, so my mom had it not the entire time I was alive, but the entire time that I remember. And she loved this book as much as I did. And it's I remember her talking about how much she loved this book. I can't blame her, because it's so good. And it's called Popular Nursery Rhymes. Like, this was hard to find again, because I didn't have my mom's copy anymore. Like, alright, I knew it was called Popular Nursery Rhymes, but yeah, go look that up. Luckily, Google Images, I was able to find. This isn't the cover that I remember, but I've got other copies. Some of you might remember it, but I recognized the cover and was able to find it that way. But it's edited by Jennifer Mulheron. She's from England, and she was from England. She died sometime in the 21st century. I think in the past few years. Maybe in the past 6 or 8. And, what else? So, yeah, I Had a Little Nut Tree. It's just a wonderful book. I can't tell you how wonderful it is. I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all was because of my little nut tree. I skipped over water, I danced over sea, and all the birds in the air couldn't catch me. I had a little nut tree. So, and then alongside each popular nursery rhyme that Jennifer Mulheron so carefully selected, I'm sure, she includes a brief notation about each nursery rhyme. Sometimes it's a fact about the nursery rhyme itself, or something about within the nursery rhyme. Osiris, hello. Did you see the picture of my grandma? Tutu. Let's see. So alongside the notation, alongside I Had a Little Nut Tree is: it is thought that this contains a direct reference to the visit of Juana of Castile, the daughter of Ferdinand and Isabella of Spain, to Henry VII's court in 1506. Both Henry and Juana had recently been widowed, and in pursuit of an alliance with Spain, it was thought that a match between the couple might be arranged. However, Mad Juana, love it, Mad Juana was clearly not in her right mind, and the plan was abandoned. Oh, Mad Juana, is it really Mad Juana's fault? That sounds like reefer madness. But take a look. So this above it, this picture here says it's a detail from a painting of Juana of Castile over the bier, B-I-E-R, of her dead husband, Philip the Handsome. Ooh, she was married to Philip the Handsome. Oh, you don't have to go anywhere. I can show you. It's right here. I got them out for that post, but here's my grandma and me. This was 1980. I think January, 1980 something. Mad Juana. Everybody blames poor Mad Juana. She was just grieving poor Philip the Handsome. Can you blame her? I wonder what Henry VII looked like. And then this is the same woman with my son Jack. It was funny. I told Jack, I showed him that picture and then showed him this picture, and I told him that it was because my grandma died not long after this, and I told him that it was I put the picture of me and AI and Jack's picture and asked it to show what it would look like if they were combined, and he was like making fun of it, like my grandma's face, how it didn't look real. I'm terrible. I like this one. There's another good one on this page. The same, the 2 pages here in this. Oranges and lemons. Osiris taught me that grandma means tutu in Hawaiian. Is that which is so cool. I just love it when meaning layers upon meaning upon meaning upon meaning. Okay, so this is oranges and lemons. This is all about bells and churches. I'm totally an 80s kid. Let's see. Oranges and lemons. Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's. You owe me 5 farthings, say the bells of St. Martin's. Is it right? When will you pay me? Say the bells at Old Bailey. When I grow rich, say the bells at Shoreditch. Pray, when will that be? Say the bells at Stepney. I'm sure I don't know. Says the great bell at Bow. Here comes a candle to light you to bed, and here comes a chopper to chop off your head. Oranges and lemons. The church referred to here is either St. Clement's in Eastcheap, near the wharves where citrus fruit was unloaded, or St. Clement Danes, a wren church erected in 1680. Much has been written in favor of both. St. Martin's is probably the St. Martin's Lane in the city where the moneylenders used to live. The Old Bailey, built on the site of the old Newgate prison, does not possess a bell, but the bell of St. Sepulchre's opposite was traditionally rung when prisoners were about to be executed. Shoreditch, where a church once stood, is just outside the city walls. The bells of Stepney, also outside the city walls, were probably those of St. Dunstan's. The famous Bow bells are those of St. Mary le Bow in Cheapside, the ones that told Dick Whittington to turn again, to turn again. Who's Dick Whittington? Anybody know? And within whose sound a true Londoner, a Cockney, is born. The game played to this song ends in a tug-of-war between oranges and lemons, these having been determined by 2 players who form an arch and successfully chop each member of the group, who then decides which side he or she or they will be on. Oranges and lemons. So, we could look at some pictures of my mom quick. So, my mom's name is Karen, and I just want to claim her name back from the internets, the interwebs. It was a travesty what they did to my mom's name. How dare they? How dare they? Like, my mom is the antithesis of a Karen, but she is Karen, which is she's both and, I guess. That's how it is. It's the way it should be. You're carrying a bag of orange. It's very nice. It's very nice. Be gentle with them. Hi, DJ. DJ X Brown. My man. We should hang out again. DJ X Brown was the only person besides my wife and children to visit me the entire 30 days that I was in a residential psychiatric hospital. Somebody I never met, and before that day, he got me out, and we... Right? She was so amazing. Let's start with this picture. We were both graduates. So, I'm the tall one at 5'7". My mom is 4'11 and a half. She, if you didn't include that half inch, you would hear about it. And she had just, I think she either just got her bachelor's. I think she got her bachelor's the same year that I graduated high school. And then she went on and got her master's in marriage and family therapy while I worked as a CNA, and great, my mom's still in school and I'm a failure. No, CNA is honest, hard work, and it requires somebody that's really it doesn't require, but it's certainly better if a person has a caring heart, and it should pay more. I deserved more money when I was a CNA, for sure. She was super cool lady. Let's see. That sounds fun, DJ X. Oh shoot, my friend just told me about this really cool performance that she went to, and it was the last one last night. So I was like, maybe we could go to that performance. That was last one was last night. But we could do something cool and artsy would be fun. So this is my mom. This is a kind of an interesting picture. My mom, when my brother was in the first Gulf War, she had t-shirts made with my brother's face on it, because he was a Marine. And this would have been is that 93 or 91? When George H.W. Bush first started a war in Iraq after Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. I think my mom was. Of course, this doesn't show. This is my son Jack, and my parents. They were both dead by the time he was born. But my mom was born on September 3rd. My dad was born on October 6th, 1938, and I think my mom was 8 years or 7 years younger than my dad, I think. So I think she was born 45, I think, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense, because my grandpa didn't get home from World War II. He was injured, but he stayed in the military until the war was well into 1944. And so he came home, and then 9 months later, my mom was born. Something like that, probably. Hey, I was right. 1945. That's her. Hey, Jill Letterman. We're just celebrating my mom tonight. So, yeah, they both died in June. My dad died in June 23rd of 2006, and my mom died at June 19th of 2007. I like this one a lot. This one is one of my favorites. Because you could just see how much my mom loved me. I will do that. Oh, thank you, Joe Letterman. Well, I'm celebrating them now. You know, my life would be so different if they hadn't died. Especially my mom. Like, I was a mama's boy, trust me. I think I don't remember this trip. This was, I think, in Tennessee or something. I'm sorry, Joe. It never really gets easier. I had a psychiatrist, after my mom died, like, in the first 3 months after she died. And, like, nothing anybody said. Like, any words of comfort just pissed me off. Like, she's in a better place. No, she's in the cold, dead ground. Shut up. Or, like, what else would people say? You know, like, I don't remember nothing was comforting. But this one thing that this one psychiatrist, he was an older man, and I was just seeing him for the first time, and he told me that, he was a teenager when his dad died. And he said it still hurt just as much, like as it did back then. The only difference is he didn't think about it as often. And that is the only thing that rung, like, there's the first thing that rang true. Like, I couldn't imagine ever feeling okay, like, about, like, having a framework where I was like, okay, my mom's dead. Like, it's always gonna suck forever every time I think about it. But, I could imagine not thinking about it every waking moment of every day. Like, I could see that being a possibility. That was like hope. Hey, Ashley. So, yeah, like, so this is my brother. We can thank him for his service. His name's Bob. That's me, the wee little one. On a trip I think we're all to like the Smoky Mountains or something, maybe. And that's my sister. There's my dad and my mom and me. Look at that mustache on my dad. Oh, there's me. There's the mama's boy again. I'm not sure where this is at exactly. Oops. But it's the four of us, the five of us again. Oh, this is a fun one. This one is my brother, fresh out of boot camp at, is it Camp Lejeune in San Diego? Look at that pose he's got. It's even sitting down. He's never, at ease. And look at me, I have a Mickey Mouse shirt on. Never got to go to Disneyland or whatever. Dang it, we went to SeaWorld. SeaWorld, that was fun. And what else? San Diego Zoo, that was cool too. Saw some pandas. But not fucking Disney World. I've never been to Disney World. I'm not bitter. Here's my dad trying to kill my mother. That house burned down on Christmas Eve, the year after my parents died. Isn't that crazy? But my brother, it worked out because my brother got a lot nicer house out of it. That house is over 100 years old. Again, I'm going to show this picture one more time just because I love it so much. This is the year I graduated high school. My mom graduated college. I know, my brother's tall too. I'm short. You're just trying to rub it in, Cheryl. I know it. That sounds fun. That sounds awesome, Christina. All right. Here's the creme de la creme. This is like my family was the Addams family, and I have proof. I'm the only cute one in it. Everybody else is like it's Stepford Wives or something. Everybody's been taken over. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. What is happening? What exactly is going on here? It's weird, right? It's weird. That's quite a family history. That's pretty cool, DJX. That makes me think of the guy, what's his name? His name is his relative's name. It's like, the sub guy. What is that guy? Oh. Like, both of his relatives signed the Declaration of Independence. Hey, Space and Jason! Welcome! Love you, man. It's good to see you. trying to think of any other stories about my mom before we wrap it up. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to look back at old photos. Let's see. I can tell you a foundational memory about my mom. Like, I don't remember how it got brought up. We were watching television, I think. And I don't know if there was somehow it was, like, the idea was proposed on the screen. But I remember my mom asking me if I'd ever marry a fat person. And I was probably like 10 or 11, and I remember just flippantly saying no. And I could see it kind of hurt in her eyes and be like, well, that means you'd never marry me. And I don't think she really wanted to marry her own son. But the point was that that I would just rule out somebody like her immediately that really stuck with me. I was like, I just hurt my mom. Good job, dork. And so yeah, that I don't know, it taught me hopefully to be careful with what I say, and also to question my own beliefs, because I have to look at my own fat on my own body, and whatever, I don't want to judge myself or anybody else by an outward appearance. And so that was that was a good lesson. Those are pretty cool things. I would have liked to know Abraham Lincoln. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. By the people, for the people. He seemed queer as fuck too. He was gay, I think. Yeah, he had a lover, I think, right? That's pretty well accepted. I would have fucked Abraham Lincoln. 4 That's 7 yearnings ago. Let's see. I think it's almost bedtime. I do have to work in the morning. We covered a lot of memories. I'm trying to think if there's any memories that I really wanted to share. Yeah, you really can't change what you say and what you do. Words are powerful. Sometimes more powerful than actions. Ain't that the truth? He certainly was. Oh, queer as fuck? Abraham Lincoln? Is it queer as a $3 bill? I mean, really, can you write like that and not be queer? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm not gonna get like that. We're all human. We're all the same person, so. A straight person is equally capable as a queer person. I would never say otherwise. That is a wonderful question, DJX Brown, and it goes straight to the name of this pill. It's a dead id Kate did. Kate, as I learned tonight, maybe I probably learned other times when I've needed that sound, but is some sort of food or dish. Particular, I forget what kind, but it's a food or a dish. And so it's funny that you should ask that. And my mom was a terrible, terrible cook. We ate out 5 nights a week, probably. We ate out at Country Kitchen a lot. And the Log Cabin Restaurant where I eventually worked. My sister worked at Country Kitchen and Log Cabin Restaurant, and she taught me to be, I first started as a dishwasher, and then I eventually learned how to be a waiter there from my sister. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We ate at Hardee's and McDonald's a lot. Hey, Nick. I'm just joking, DJX. I know some very talented straight people, actually. Hey, Christopher. I miss you, too. I miss being here so much. Well, where were... Oh, the food. So, we ate out a lot. And that makes me want to just talk about the Hardee's in Baraboo before it became Baraboo National Bank. The Hardee's, Baraboo is like home of Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, and the Ringling Mansion is there. Like the Ringlings, were rich people that did circus stuff, right? Okay. Anyway, Hardee's had these their booths were like circus wagons. These like supposed to mimic these 100-year-old antique circus wagons. And they had bars on them, so when you were a kid, you could pretend you were in a circus wagon. It was super cool. So we ate out a lot of fast food. And then, but when my mom did cook, she liked to grill steaks. And then, or sometimes round steak in the oven with a can of cream of mushroom soup and some mashed potatoes. That was really good. Beef roasts. What else did she cook? Oh, I wasn't there for this, but when my, we have a guest. Hi. Here's my daughter, Amy. So nice to see you. Oh, I love you. This is dedicated to your grandma.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks for stopping in. No problem. Yay! I'm so glad she made it. Communion. My friends, you may partake in our union and communion any way that you think it best. Dang it, the heck. I'm a working stiff now, So one Thanksgiving before I was born, my mom was cooking her first pumpkin pie, and I guess she didn't stir it enough because there were 2 fully unscrambled whole eggs in the pie. Hi, Tris. Dang it, the heck. Heck it to the dang. I think maybe one more nursery rhyme book, or a popular nursery rhyme, the premise, the pill, and it's bedtime, I think. I've had a lot of fun tonight, though. We're able to get some good stories. I'm trying to think if there any more pop in while I'm reading. Oh, I know. I'll read. I'm going to go to a particular nursery rhyme. My favorite nursery rhyme. Just because every time I think of it, I think of my mom touching my forehead. And that's just a lovely thought. What is it called again? There was a little girl. All right, this is from the book Popular Nursery Rhymes, edited by Jennifer Mulheron. There was a little girl. There was a little girl, and she had a little curl. My mom would draw the curl, right? As she said the line. There was a little girl, and she had a little curl, right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. A great deal has been written, particularly in the U.S., about the origins of this rhyme. It is popularly supposed, and indeed probable, that Henry Wadsworth Longfellow wrote it for his daughter Edith on a day when she refused to have her hair curled. We'll do the one on the opposite page, too. Ba ba black sheep. Ba ba black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full. 1 for the master, and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. This rhyme has been known for some 200 years and was used by Kipling in 1888 for a story of the same title. And there's a little smaller picture of a page from a different, older book, Mother Goose's Melody, and it says, Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, Mary, have I, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, but none for the little boy who cries in the lane. Maxim, bad habits are easier conquered today than tomorrow. Well, that's the opposite of my maxim. I say, why do anything today that you could do tomorrow? And I guess that's like a paraphrasing of why do this week what you could do next week. Well, that was fun. That was too much fun. Now, some of you are probably, with all these nursery rhymes and mom pictures, are probably wondering what the heck this show's about. Oh, it's all about you, Osiris. It's all about all of us. It's about us together. Right? Maybe? I don't know. I shouldn't talk so definitively. It's both and. But some of you, indeed, might be wondering what the show is about. Well, let me see. People often wonder what my show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After Venn.tutu pills, after Venn.tutu shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people. The people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource, their time. To me, the community. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, Boy, does she know. Hell, I mean, heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 666 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record, and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, ow, 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 an ounce of Oz, a quart of Quantum Leap, let's see, dang it to heck! A gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. A pinch of Peter Pan. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse. A pound of Popeye. I am what I am. A whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Come up to the lab. See what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with anticipation. Touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me. Chill me. Fulfill me. Creature of the night. What's next? An undone Benjamin Button. A corny ear of Dumbo. A college tribe I spy. A spoonful of Mary Poppins. What's next? The full Monty Python. Pop it like a Pringles. Finally, lump in Rick and Morty with a leader of I Love Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and wham, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and the second coming will always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. The Supermen and their boners will always be risen. Will always be risen. And their boners will always be spinsters and sempstresses. That's what they will. They'll always be spinsters and sempstresses, not risen. Working the sweatshop. Twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign. Like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and in time immemorial. I'll take that under advisement. I gotta look at that. Let's see. I'm definitely open to ideas. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. Double dog, dang it to heck. All right. If I were to have people only take one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's a once-a-day pill, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. You equals you. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. Woo! Thank you, Angel. Thank you. I got more ideas and I forgot everything at work today, but thank you. Thank you. It's going to get better. It's going to get better, I think. Here I thought I needed the kitchen. I don't necessarily need it. It'd be cool, but I don't need it. I don't need anything. I just need you guys. You know, you guys would come back even if it weren't for the toys. But if we want new people, we need toys. All right, let's see. Pill number. Venn.tutu. I love you all. Seriously, I love you. Good night.